Hey everyone, I'm JP, welcome and thanks for hanging out. Today we're going to check out some of the week's best eShop deals available right now. The deals have been great over the past few weeks and they just continue rolling strong as we get into the third week of June. If this is your first time here, thanks for checking out the channel. If you enjoy saving a few bucks on solid games or just love the Switch, feel free to subscribe and become part of the crew. We'd love to welcome you, plus it will qualify you for the 2 free eShop gift cards that we'll give away later this week. To enter, just be subbed, leave us a like if you could, and drop a comment down below so we can find your name and add it to the list. Oh, and remember, we're doing the 25k subscriber giveaway for a Switch OLED as well, which I'll explain at the end of the video. And to the crew, thanks again my friends. I hope you all had a great weekend, and for the dads out there that celebrated, happy Father's Day. I hope you had a wonderful day, and make sure to give mom a little love today because moms are awesome too. Alright folks, let's jump in and find the deals. As always, stay safe out there and please enjoy the video. Alright, we'll start today with Arise, A Simple Story. This is a narrative-driven puzzle-style adventure game with a download size around 3.7 gigabytes, and the main story will take roughly 5 to 6 hours to finish up. In this one, we relive the memories of an old man that's coming to the end of his road. Now the game has a cool time-based mechanic where you can manipulate the flow of time to alter your surroundings, and you'll use this to complete different puzzles throughout each level. It can even be done by a second player as you can sort of tackle the adventure together, which is pretty cool. If you're interested in Arise, A Simple Story, right now it's on sale until the 23rd, marked down 50% and matching an all-time low of just $9.99. Next we have Death Road to Canada. This is a really unique action title that offers tons of hours of gameplay due to the replayability of the game, and it comes in at about a 200 megabyte download to install. Now this is basically a road trip type story where everything is randomized, including the story events, the different areas, and even the people that you meet along the way. Along with the people that you'll meet on the trip, you'll also encounter zombies, and taking them out is a ton of fun, especially in couch co-op with up to 3 other people. Of course, it can get a bit overwhelming with a ton of zombies on screen at once, but this game is definitely worth checking out when on sale, and right now you can pick it up for just $5.99. It's marked down 60% and matching a previous low until July 1st. Greak Memories of Azur is a gorgeous single-player platform adventure game from Team 17. It has a roughly 1.6 gigabyte download and offers about 8 to 10 hours of gameplay on average. The game has beautiful hand-drawn art and animations and follows a young group of siblings on an adventure to thwart an incoming invasion. The game lets you swap between characters on the fly or even use both to solve puzzles at once or reach a new area, and once you get the hang of it, it's a lot of fun. Each of the siblings play differently from one another, so you'll have to learn each one's strengths and weaknesses. Now this is another fantastic deal this week, right now marked down 50% and matching an all-time low of just $9.99 until June 30th. Next we have Metro 2033, the Redux edition. This is a single-player first-person shooter with a download size around 6.3 gigabytes and a main campaign that will last roughly 10 to 20 hours to complete. The Metro series are some of the best first-person shooters that have been ported over to the Switch, and both games are worth checking out, but I would suggest starting with 2033. The graphics, performance, gameplay, and combat are all on point and work great here on the console. Now some people might not like the stealth aspects of the game, and it can be extremely difficult in spots, even on the easiest settings. However, with that said, I think these are great games to check out, even more so when on sale, and if you haven't played them yet or just want to replay here on the Switch, be sure to pick them up before the sale ends. Both games are marked down 75% and matching an all-time low until the 23rd. Right now you can pick them up for just $6.24 each. Stardew Valley is sort of a blend of farming sim and top-down adventure RPG, and the game has a roughly 1.5 gigabyte download and offers dozens of hours of gameplay, maybe even hundreds for some, as this is definitely a very addictive game. You start off by creating your farm and your character and jump right into the story, which sees us moving into a new cabin and having to build up a beat-down farm. On top of this though, you have quests and other activities that you can do every day, plus the game has a yearly calendar with all kinds of special events that you can participate in as well. And you can do all of this with up to 3 other people online or locally, or just play solo if you prefer that. My tip is to save all your money for day 12 or 13 when the spring festival comes and buy as many strawberries as you think you can handle. If you're interested in Stardew Valley, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends on the 28th. It's marked down 20% to just $11.99. Next up we have Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. This is a single-player top-down adventure RPG that looks like Dadish but plays like an old Zelda game. The main story will only last maybe 3 or 4 hours or so if you just breeze through, and it has a download size around 340 megabytes. The graphics and characters all have that retro charm, and the gameplay is surprisingly deep. As you make your way through the story, you'll collect health upgrades, new items or gadgets, and these will be needed to help solve some of the puzzles you'll encounter and take on some of the enemies as well. This game was recommended by one of our friends and viewers here, and I'm glad I gave it a shot. If you're interested, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends on June 30th. It's marked down 50%, matching an all-time low of just $7.49. Undermine is a single-player action RPG with a main story that will last more than 25 hours to complete, and the download is just over 1 GB. Now at its core, this is a roguelike that sees us diving into the mines under the city to collect gold and other valuable items. Of course, when you die, this is when you can spend that money on upgrades and then go again. The game is sometimes a bit challenging, but overall it's a much more approachable roguelike for people that aren't really into the genre. The graphics are gorgeous, the gameplay is addictive, and definitely worth checking out in my opinion. If you're interested in this one, make sure to check it out before the sale ends on the 23rd. It's marked down 50%, again matching an all-time low of just $9.99. Next we have the Digerati Dungeon Crawl Bundle Volume 1, which is a bundle of 4 games from the developer, and it includes Fall of Light, the Darkest Edition, a story-driven RPG where we follow a man and his daughter on a dangerous journey, Reverse Crawl, a turn-based strategy RPG where you can control large mobs of minions and take them into battle, Skelly Celeste, which is a score-based run-and-gun style game, and then you also get Unexplored, the Unlocked Edition, which is more of an action-based RPG. Now these bundles are always amazing values, and this might be the best one yet, as it's normally cost over $50, and right now it's on sale for just $5.24, a 90% discount and new all-time low until the 23rd. Alright folks, here's a quick recap of games that are still on sale from last episode. Alright folks, before we get into the other deal section, I wanted to mention the Switch OLED giveaway we talked about in the intro. At 25,000 subs, we'll be giving away a Switch OLED, and to enter, just make sure to be subbed to the channel and drop us a comment on one of the sales videos each week. This will ensure that each week you get your name into the drawing that will happen again once we hit that 25,000 sub count. You can have multiple entries as long as you stop by and leave a comment each week, and of course it will be limited to subscribers only. And of course we're still giving away the 2 $5 eShop gift cards, same rules apply, just leave a comment and be subbed to the channel. Alright folks, and as always, here are a few other games to check out while you're already on the eShop. Alright everyone, that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode, but keep a lookout for more daily deals and eShop list videos. Thanks again for hanging out. You know you're legendary. If you made it this far, hit that like button, share it around with somebody who might like a deal, and please stay safe out there. Alright, little man, take us home.
That's all for today's list. We hope you liked the video. If you did, consider subscribing and liking down below. Okay, bye!